Well, the next steps well, how do we implement that? And that's what I really want to dig in today. MLC uses a 5-step process to effectively help our customers implement, use, and find success with their data management tool. The first step in that is what we call discovery or scoping. What we do in this step is we like to review with our clients and our customers their current file structure and their workflows. Essentially, what are you doing today? This helps us identify the key users, the roles, the groups, and what your security needs are in the new system. Furthermore, once we understand what you're currently doing and what you would like to be doing, this helps us define a clear data migration strategy moving forward. In a nutshell, this phase of discovery and scoping is all about you and understanding your environment. What we like to say is we don't like to apply a cookie cutter setup when cookies really aren't what we need. Now, once we've outlined that through our discovery and through our roadmap or scope of work, that generally leads us into the second step. And this is where kind of the rubber meets the road. And this is what we call server and database setup. During this phase of a project, this is when we actually install all of the Vault server configuration, mainly what we call the SQL service and your PDM archive and database service on your hardware. We generally know what the setup is going to be during that discovery phase. Along with the server and database setup, what we'd like to do is we handle all the installation of your client and server software, whether it's on a dedicated or shared environment. This ensures that we are set up so we can integrate with your existing infrastructure. Our team likes to ensure a Vault is built on a solid foundation and ensuring that it's optimized for security, speed, and scalability. So what does that really mean? Like physically, what happens in this phase? SOLIDWORKS PDM leverages SQL, either SQL Express or SQL Standard, depending on what version of PDM that you're taking advantage of. There's 4 key components that have to be installed on a central repository, what we call a server. One of those is SQL. The second is what we call our PDM database and archive service. And then the third is actually what we call the Network Licensing Manager, which is how PDM controls access through licenses. These 4 pieces of software get installed on a server. And this server could be either in-house, like a server closet in your current building, or it could be in a hosted center, like MLC's dedicated hosted data center. From there, we look at the clients. And this is where we install what we call the SOLIDWORKS PDM client add-in. This gives user access to the server, whether they are working in an office building or maybe even working remotely. Once all of these services are installed on both the server and the client machine, this is where the PDM system kicks in. At which point, this is how the server manages access to the data, controls your references, tracks history, and it provides a single source of truth for all the key players in the project. Which leads us into the third phase of a true successful implementation, is what we call Vault configuration. Once we have everything set up, we already have a clear idea of what a customer or client is needing to achieve. This is finally where we start kind of putting things in motion. During the Vault configuration, this is generally where we're creating folders and workflows, data cards, and templates inside the PDM administration tool. We're configuring your revision scheme and your lifecycle statuses to match up with the way that you're currently working. And we're creating all the customizations, things like your menus, your templates, your notifications. These are what I like to think of as little cherries on top. So how do we do that? And where do we do that? During this setup of the server, what we do is we actually start with a baseline Vault configuration. This is called the SOLIDWORKS PDM Administration Console. In this administration console, MLC works with you, our customer, our clients, And this is where we start training you on how to actually use the administration tool. In this case, what you're looking at is you're actually looking here at my personal vault. These are the workflows of how I control my CAD data, how I control my engineering change request process, my change order process, and even things down to my additive manufacturing files that I'm going to use for my 3D printing. Along with that, the way that we control access in SOLIDWORKS PDM is we use a very similar methodology of assigning users and groups. Depending on who the users are and the type of access we want, this is where we can go ahead and control who's getting access to what and at what times in the process. Again, this is where we tailor the system to match your process, not force your team to change overnight. Now that we have your system set up, we had a clear understanding of what you're trying to achieve. The software is running both on the server and the client, and we have an initial configuration. This is where we move into testing and validation, where we start performing things like sample file migrations, running through our validation checklist, and ensuring that all the backup and rollback procedures have been fully implemented. This is key that into your go live, because this is what's going to ensure that our permissions and our setup are truly functioning the way that you desire. Before we go live, we validate data integrity, workflows, permissions, and revision histories, and everything involved in the system. Now, my favorite part of any implementation is the final step of what we call training and go live preparation. So there's two key things that need to happen in any type of implementation, whether it's a quick start or a 6-month implementation. And these two key things are what we call administration training and end user training. So what happens during these phases? In the administration phase, this is where we focus on the SOLIDWORKS PDM admin tool. And sometimes people get this confused with like IT administration. What PDM administration is that's generally being driven by somebody who's a liaison to the technical team who understands the processes and the flow of your technical data. That administration training is what empowers you as you move forward. Your end user training is generally the training for the masses. So there's kind of 3 types of end users that we generally run across. What we call a CAD editor, a contributor, or a viewer. So let's dig into that just real briefly. A CAD editor is generally somebody on the engineering team that is using a CAD tool like SOLIDWORKS or DraftSide or electrical. This level of training is usually a little bit more in depth because those files generally are a little bit more complex than a normal, say, Word or Excel document. The second level of training of what we call a contributor, this is somebody that's using PDM, they're contributing data into the vault, but they're not contributing CAD data. For example, they could be putting things like a Word doc or Excel docs or other supplementary manufacturing data. And the last type of user that we generally are going to be training up is what we call a viewer. This might be somebody out on the shop floor or like a quality person who's going to be consuming the data. They're not adding or subtracting data from the vault, and they're not changing any data. And so we call that a viewer. Along with that, during the implementation, we generally have what we call a go live support time. And this is generally where we're starting to work with your power users now that it's all installed and configured, migrating data and showing them the ins and outs of actually how to use the system. And we always like to build a transition plan. Now, there's not a one-size-fits-all tool for every single scenario. And so in some scenarios, it might be a little bit more of a simple implementation versus somebody who's implementing 5 offices worldwide and they have 500 users. Tailoring the solution to the need is the most important part of this process. Our goal is to give you a confident, controlled, go live PDM implementation.